guys, what's up? Welcome back. So in today's video, we're going to be doing another full face of drugstore makeup. So I actually have a few new products to share with you guys in today's video. Covergirl just came out with a new line called Full Spectrum. If you guys are not familiar with that, it is supposed to be catered towards women of color. So when I heard about that, I was very, very excited, intrigued, and I wanted to try it out and of course let you guys know my thoughts on the products. So I grabbed a few things off of the website. It's well, they're on Ulta right now, so I grabbed a few things on Ulta. I got the foundation, the concealer, the primer, a couple of lip products, as well as a few more face products. So I'm going to be putting these on the face today and letting you guys know my thoughts. This is not going to be a full day wear test because I'm actually filming late at night, so I can't really wear my face for a full day and let you guys know my final thoughts on it. But I will let you guys know how the products wear throughout the day because I am going to be wearing these this week. And all of the other products that we're going to be using in today's video are some of my drugstore favorites. So super excited about this video. You guys know I love drugstore makeup and I love to do anything on my channel that is drugstore related as well as high-end. Y'all know I like to have a good mix on my channel. So today, all about the drugstore. But yes, I'm super excited. So if you guys are interested in seeing my full face of drugstore makeup, then let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, so the first thing I want to do is moisturize my skin. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Hydra Moisturizer, which is one of my favorites, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you already know that by now. So when it comes to drugstore moisturizers, I like that one, and I also like the e.l.f. moisturizer. I'm just gonna rub this all over my face. This is really hydrating, and since we're using some matte products in today's video, I want to make sure my face is hydrated. So yeah. So before we add on the primer, I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows. I'm gonna use the Ulta brow pencil. This is not drugstore, but it is a drugstore price. This is called the Ulta Ultra Slim Brow Pencil. I'm in the shade dark brown. Usually I'll use the Covergirl, what is it? It's the Covergirl Easy Breezy brow pencil, but since, you know, I've been using this for the month, this was the one that I've been using for, well, that's been in my everyday makeup drawer. I decided to go ahead and use this for today's video. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows and I'll be right back. All right, so the brows are done. Now let's go ahead and put on some primer. And I'm gonna take the new Full Spectrum Matte Ambition Mattifying Skin Primer. I'm just gonna put this on my T-zone. I'm not gonna put this all over the face because the foundation that we're using is also matte, which is also the Full Spectrum foundation. So yeah, I'm just gonna put this right in this area, and then for the rest of my face, I'll use my Covergirl TruBlend Base Business Primer. So let's just try this out and see, you know, how it feels on the skin. It didn't even come with a seal. Okay. Ooh, ooh, whoa. It's pretty liquidy. I did not expect it to come out that fast. You know what? It feels just like the Covergirl Base Business Primer. It's creamy, very liquidy, but not like super duper runny liquidy, but it is pretty thin. I'm just gonna focus it right in these areas. Yeah, it doesn't feel like the, for instance, the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop primer. That one was really, really, really matte. Like as soon as you put it on your skin, you can feel the tightness, and I didn't like that. So this feels like a creamy, really, really creamy primer, and I'm just gonna let that, you know, be in the T-zone area, and the rest of the face, I'll go ahead and apply my Covergirl Base Business Primer, which I love, love, love this. All right, so the primers are on. I do want to say the one by Full Spectrum, this does have SPF 20 in it. So far I'm liking it on the skin. Now I don't know how it's gonna, you know, wear throughout the day. I am filming this video pretty late at night. But of course, I'll let you guys know my thoughts on the primer, the foundation, and also the concealer and all the other new products that we're gonna be using in today's video. I will update you guys either in like a comment down below in another video or something like that. But since it is late at night, I can't really wear this all night long and let you guys know my thoughts on it by doing a wear test. I just wanted to kind of sit here, do a full face of drugstore makeup, including some new products. But so far, the primer is okay. I do see that it is kind of looking a little matte on the nose area and also the chin, because that's pretty much where I applied it. So it does dry down pretty matte, but it doesn't feel like it. Like some matte primers, you can feel the dryness, like the Becca Ever Matte Primer, the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Primer, but this one, I don't feel it. Now let's get into the foundation, which I was kind of worried about this because I did order this online. Now, you guys know it is hard. Well, it's hard for me to pick a good shade when I'm doing, like when I'm making online purchases for foundations and concealers. So I grabbed only one shade, and that is in the shade Deep Golden 1. And I feel like I may have made a good choice. I don't know. We're gonna go ahead and apply this, but this is also a matte foundation. So yeah, it does say all day shine free. So of course I'll let you guys know my thoughts on this, you know, once I start wearing it more and more. But today, of course, is kind of like a first impression. So it does come with a pump. Oh, so the pump locks. Oh, okay. Let's see how this is gonna work. All right. Ooh, this may be a good match. Okay, let's see. I wonder if it's gonna be similar to the TruBlend Matte Made Foundation. Go ahead and pat. I'm gonna start out with one layer, and you guys saw that I did not even conceal my dark spots. So we're gonna see if this foundation is going to give me a good coverage. Okay, this is a perfect shade. It literally just melted into the skin. Like you cannot see it. Ooh, I did good. And this is where most of my dark spots are. So let's see if it covers them good over here. You can still kind of see them. So y'all, this looks good, and it's actually reminding me of the Matte Made Foundation. So whew. I actually want to do another layer on the skin to see how it's gonna look with that second layer. So let's go ahead and apply 2 more pumps and put this all over the face. Yeah, I'm glad that the shade was a good match because it was the only one that I got, and if it wasn't a good match, I would still try to make it work just for the video. But I'm glad, like I am glad this is working. All right, so this is the second layer, and I feel like it definitely gave me more of a coverage, and it looks really good on the skin. It's giving me that nice luminous glow, but it's not like too glowy. And I feel like you have to let it sit for a while for it to get matte on the skin, but I do like how it's looking so far. So let's go ahead and try out the Full Spectrum Concealer. I think this is the second to darkest shade. So I have the shade Tan Deep Golden, and this is called their All Day Idol Brightening Concealer. So let's see how this works. Ooh, it's looking kind of green. I don't know, but let's try it out. It looks it definitely looks a little olive, like it has that kind of like that olive undertone, but the shade isn't, you know, it isn't too light. So I'm definitely, yeah. Can you guys see that? Like it kind of looks green. I don't know, but we're gonna keep going and trying it out. It feels pretty thin. Yeah, this is definitely pulling like that olive color. I hope you guys can see what I'm seeing, but it definitely looks green to me. I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out under the eyes before I apply any on my nose and my forehead and my chin. I'm not liking this. Nope, I'm not liking this color, but we will make it work. But the color is not something that I would like to use. Like it definitely looks green, like that olive tint. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm seeing, but as far as the coverage, this is it's not a full coverage concealer. It feels really, really thin. So this is something that you will have to probably build up if you're wanting extra coverage, or just don't even use this at all if you want extra coverage, because this is not a full coverage concealer. But yeah, I don't like this. I'm still gonna go ahead and apply it to the rest of the areas where I usually apply concealer. But maybe if the color was a better color, I would probably like it more, but I'm not liking, I don't know, not liking it. So for my setting powder, I'm gonna use my favorite drugstore pressed powder at the moment, which is the Rimmel London Stay Matte. And we have hit pan on this thing. I've added this into my everyday makeup stash. I think it's been in my everyday makeup stash for the past 3 months. So yeah, I've been using this a lot. This is what I use when I go to work. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pat some of this under the eyes just to set everywhere that we applied that concealer. And the brush that I'm using is my tapered highlighting brush. This is from my brush set. I usually like to use it to set my concealer, which is what I'm doing now. Also, if I want to use it as my highlighter brush, I can do that. But you can use this brush in so many different ways. It's not just for one way. Now I'm gonna lightly brush on a little bit of the NYX No Filter pressed powder. This is in the shade Deep Golden. So I'm just gonna lightly put this on the perimeter of my face, so everywhere that I did not apply concealer and the translucent powder. So just lightly brush it on my face. This also brings the color back into my skin, so it won't look too washed out. So just kind of brush it all over the face. So they also have these pressed foundation powders. These are the ones that I was gonna use all over the face, but I realized when I got these in the mail, these were way too light. So I'm gonna return these, and this one I can use as a bronzer. This is in the shade Deep Cool 4. And as far as the shades in these two, this one is in the shade Tan Golden, and I feel like this will definitely, so this is what Tan Golden looks like. And this also looks like it has a little bit of like a olive undertone to it, so I'm not impressed with that one. And then this one is in the shade Deep Neutral 1. So this is what Deep Neutral 1 looks like, which is still too light for me. So I am gonna take both of these back, and then I'm gonna use this one in today's video as my bronzer. And I feel like a little bit of this will definitely go a long way, so I'm gonna try not to dip into it too much. Yeah, a little bit of this will definitely go a long way. So you just lightly tap your brush and you do get that pigment on the face. All right, so those are all of the face products that I picked up from the Full Spectrum line. Then I have some lip products, but we will use those at the end of the video. So I'll go ahead and do my eyes now, and then come back and do my blush, highlight, and lips last. So for the eyes, I'm gonna be using my Covergirl eyeshadow palette. This one is the Chocoholic one. So I'm gonna go for a smoky look, something smoky, I don't know. First shade I'm gonna go in is this light chocolatey brown shade. It's really light, but I want to use that for my entire lid because it's pretty much the same color as my lid. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go over the entire lid with that shade. That way it'll be easier for all of my other shadows to blend together. Kind of just set the lid like that. Now I'm gonna go into this dark shade right here. It's kind of like a really deep forest green, and I'm just gonna put this all over the lid. So I'm just gonna tap this all over my lid. Okay, it looks gray. It doesn't look like the color that I want it to look, but it's okay. We're still gonna keep going. Just put this all over the lid. Now I'm gonna dip into this burgundy right here at the very end and place this in my crease, kind of touching that first shade that we use. Now I'm gonna take the green right here at the end. This is a metallic green, really, really pretty. And what am I gonna do with this? I'm just gonna place it right on the lid just to go over that first green that we applied, because I feel like it doesn't look like I want it to look. So I'm just gonna place a little bit of this on top. I'm actually gonna try this new Milani Metallic Lights Pearl Gold, what is it called? Pearl Liquid Eyeshadow. This is in the shade Antique Gem. So this is a green. It's kind of like a deep forest green, but it has some shimmer in it, which is still really pretty. So let me just apply a little bit of this on the lid. I feel like this look is not doing what I wanted it to do, but I'm just gonna tap a little bit of that wherever I have that darker shade. And I'm gonna take my finger and kind of tap this right here so it won't look too choppy where that liquid was. Just kind of go over it with that green. Okay, it doesn't look too bad. I think I like it. I think I'm gonna like it even more once I apply my lashes. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply my lashes. I'm gonna apply a little bit of eyeliner on my bottom lash line, kind of smudge it out, and then I'll be right back. All right guys, so the lashes are on. I went ahead and applied some brand new Ardell lashes. They just came out with some new lashes. These are their Remy lashes, and the number is 778. I got these out of CVS, and these look good. Like, they look better than the Double Up Demi Wispies, which are my favorites. I think I like these better. Now I want to take my favorite drugstore blush out of all drugstore blushes, which is the Milani blush. This is in the shade Red Vino, and I just freaking cracked my nail. I just got them done today. Are you serious? It didn't crack all the way, but I may, oh my gosh, I'm so annoyed. Anyway, yeah, Red Vino by Milani, bomb, bomb, bomb. If you don't have it, get it, get it, get it, because it is beautiful. It has a little bit of a gold sheen to it. Really, really pretty. Gives you a really pretty glow. Okay, and the highlighter going back into the NYX Grind Highlighting Duo. And I just like to mix both of these two shades together. Just dip my brush in both of them and apply it on the face. All right, so we're finally down to my favorite part, which is the lips. So I have two of the new Full Spectrum glosses. One is in the shade Disco Balls. And this is kind of like a bronzy rose gold glitter gloss. Let's see how they look. Okay, the applicator is just like the original Covergirl glosses, if you guys are familiar with those. So I don't really care for those because you don't really get enough product on the applicator. So if you tried those Katy Perry glosses by Covergirl, it's the same applicator, but this is what Disco Balls look like. The other one I have is a nude. This is in the shade Snatched. So this one better look snatched on my lips because this is the shade that I'm gonna be using. And let's put it right here. That liquid shadow, the Milani, it just stained my hand because I tried to wipe it off. Ooh, this is pretty though. That's pretty. So let's go ahead and apply Snatched on the lips. See, it's like nothing coming out on the thing. You just keep having to dip it in there, dip it in there, dip it in there. I mean, the color is pretty. I don't think I like it with the eyes though. This is, it's too dark. I don't think I like that color, but this is what Snatched look like on the lips. If you guys wanna see what it looks like, but this is what it looks like. And I'm gonna take this off because I don't like it with the eyes. I want something more lighter and more nude because I have so much going on with the eyes. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. I don't have my ColourPop lip liner near me, so I'm just gonna lightly line my lips with this Mented lip liner in the shade Dope, Mented Dope. Then I'm gonna go in with the Covergirl lipstick in the shade Tempting Coffee. This is a light, kind of like a Your Lips But Better nude color. Yeah, that's better. Much, much better. I like that. All right, you guys, so this is what it all looks like. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I do like how the look came out. I know I was kind of tweaking the eyes a little bit, but I feel like it looks pretty good. So let me know if you tried out any of the products that I shared in today's video. Now, as far as my thoughts on the full spectrum line, like I said, I can't really give you guys my final thoughts because I have not worn this face all day long, but I will be trying these products out more this week and letting you guys know my thoughts in my favorites and hateds video, which is coming up, I think at the very end of the month or the beginning of next month. But so far, right off the bat, I do not like the concealer. I do not like the color of the concealer. I don't like how it's pulling kind of like that olive greeny look on my face. Not liking the concealer, so this is one that I don't like. But as far as the foundation, the primer, the powder, even though the powders were a little bit too light, I do like how the darker one looked more of a, it looks pretty warm on my face, so I can definitely use this as a contour or bronzer shade. The lip glosses, I do not care for the applicator on the glosses. These are the same applicators that are in their original CoverGirl glosses, like the ones in collaboration with Katy Perry, as well as their other glosses. I don't know if you guys have tried those before, but the applicator on them suck. So I don't like the applicator on here. But as far as how they feel on the lips, when I was applying this one, it was pretty thick. It felt a little sticky. So if you're not into those sticky, thick feeling glosses, you may not like these. Now, I didn't even apply this one on the lips. Let me actually go ahead and apply this on top of the color that I have on. See, it's so hard to, I feel like I'm rubbing the lip product off, like the product that I already have on my lips. I feel like it's just rubbing it off because the applicator is hard. Like, I'm just gonna go ahead and put some on my finger. You barely get any product out. I don't like that at all, but I'm just gonna tap it. Can't really see it, but this is a bronzy rose gold color. But I mean, the shades are pretty, but I'm just not really wild about the glosses in general. But other than that, everything else that I use on the face I love, because obviously, like I said, all the other drugstore products are some of my favorites. Oh, the Milani glitter shadow. This was my first time using this and I like it. I like it. So I like how it came out. It just really brought the look together, because before I applied this on the eyes, I felt like the eyes kind of looked a little blah, but this just kind of, you know, made the eyes pop a little bit more. But yeah, I think that is all that I have to share with you guys. Like I said, if you tried out any of these products already, let me know your thoughts. So let's go ahead and chit chat down below in the comments. Make sure you guys thumbs this video up if you enjoyed it. Make sure you are subscribed if you're not subscribed already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.